Well, better understanding payers is really key. Some of it may be through direct engagement, but you cannot always dialogue directly. Payers will maybe not always have the system and the time for that. To me, it's key to understand what is driving their decisions, what's underlying it, what are their philosophies. Because if you understand that, you can better anticipate what the needs are and how they may evolve over time, because as we said, they're changing very rapidly.
Increasingly, we're seeing formal systems whereby companies can consult payers during the development process. So NICE has an advice provision, and they do it in conjunction with the regulatory agency as well, which I think is an important step forward.
So the primary issue between pharma and payer engagement is really a lack of trust. So as payers have seen pharmaceutical companies and other industry players try to position their products or to seek very high reimbursement prices, they become very skeptical of the intention of the industry.
Well, the pharma can improve the payer engagement by being a little bit more transparent. Pharma industry used to use mostly placebo-based clinical trials, and they should be able to do more head-to-head trials and show clear benefits.
And what we need to do is find ways to work together. So collaborative projects in which technology, health management programs, as well as the new interventions can be brought together and tested in an environment that really shows their value and does so in a collaborative way so that the payers can feel like they can trust their partners and the opportunity exists for the industry to create a partnership type approach.
Historically, the tendency in the pharmaceutical industry has been to see payers almost as the enemy, and it's been a somewhat confrontational kind of relationship. And from time to time it still is, and you know, negotiation is never an easy process. But having said that, the reality is that payers are the customers. You can't just think of doctors or patients as the customers. It's a complex relationship, and payers are key customers. They're the customers who actually pay the bill.
And secondly, there are more outcomes, health outcomes data available now, and they should be able to prove that their drugs are working in those populations. So they should engage it much more open and transparent way rather than using the shotgun approach that the pharma has traditionally used with the payers. They should go for more of a targeted rifle approach where we're saying we're going to only treat this select patient population and therefore the cost to the payer would be lower.